is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that.
Freedom, or better said, accurately, the lack of freedom has been effectively turned into a business where the normal things that are just supposed to occur, that you're supposed to do, are effectively restricted first and then held hostage as far as the release of those freedoms, where you either have to go through, say, for instance, an attorney with filing documents for your own properties, or things like cross-device telemetry with technology and device fingerprinting and operating system fingerprinting, so to say. So merely deleting cookies or doing browser isolations are not enough. Why? Because someone wants you to attach an ID to any given device that you're using under any circumstance outside of intellectual property of, say, a website or a web page. You merely spending your money to obtain a device or a tool is not enough as far as proof of ownership and the ability to actually use it. So many bars and many roadblocks are deliberately being placed on otherwise normal activities where you would reach something that rightfully belongs to you. But that which you would usually reach is now held hostage under the condition that the block deliberately placed between you and that which is rightfully yours has to be removed by you paying for it with your information. This is the same tactics that mafias and bullies and other compulsive manipulators have used, whether in a small household or a large household or through big corporations that interface with large number of people. Whatever you identify as does not exempt you in these instances. Everybody gets it. Whatever buzzwords you use to identify one other group of people to make yourself feel as though you are different, or as an attempt to get this fleeting gratification that you are right compared to someone else, does not matter. Everybody gets it. But come to find out, the only reason why this is even possible is in the first instance is because the majority of the people that it affects are unaware of it. They are unaware that it is even occurring in the first instance. And only at the last moment, at the last exigent circumstance, do they realize it. And quite often it is a realization out of confusion, which creates an action that is compelled against their own true will had they known about it beforehand. So the best you can do to wield yourself as a tool, as an armor, against any type of usurpation of that which is rightfully yours, whether it's something you can see, feel, touch, or not, such as the right of expression, of speech, etc., whether it's corporeal or incorporeal. The best thing you can do to begin protecting it is to be aware of, one, that it even exists. Do you know most adults are not aware of certain things called bills of right because it has not been taught in school for the past few decades now. So when people hear about Bill of Rights or the Constitution, it's just more of a, to them, a philosophical or some conceptual stuff you speak about somewhere just to sound maybe intellectual. Like you see people debating, just intellectually masturbating, which is highly discouraged here. Most are not even aware of certain things, but awareness is the first stage of any given thing. Once you are aware of it, Then comes the second stage, where you will start to see how the stripping of those things are being embedded into daily activities because you are aware of how it's supposed to be. Therefore, when you see the complete opposite of it or the usurpation of it, it naturally becomes clear that, wait a minute here, something is not quite right. Even if you can't quite articulate exactly how so, you just intrinsically feel it's not quite right. And all it takes after that point is to stop and examine why that feeling of it's not quite right exists. And that first stage of awareness of yours will bring everything else to light. So awareness first, followed by your ability to be able to track and see what is not right. And most importantly, the things you do to prevent that which is not quite right. The issue is most people jump to this third stage of attempting to prevent or fix that which is not quite right without having the foundation of what is supposed to be and how it truly is being taken away. Therefore, it can never really be fixed. This is the issue most face, where they do everything else under the sun, but that one thing they really need to focus on because of the lack of foundation of what it really is and how it really is being usurped or taken away from people. I see this far too often with people speaking about trust, contract, discharge, and many other things. So start with a basic awareness first before jumping to the stages of attempting to fix it. Otherwise, that thing called freedom, that thing where you're just supposed to normally engage in and be one with, no different than how you don't even think for you to breathe, how you don't think for your heart to beat and circulate life force. That freedom that is supposed to just flow, it will be held hostage. And most, by the time they figure it out, would have wasted so much time. Do not waste time. Do not put it for later. Figure out how they work now. Hey, I'm inviting you to come join the Patreon page. Not only do you get access to documents, posts, and videos that you will never find on any other platforms, you also get instant access to webinars that otherwise will cost far more. And we speak of things that usually we would not be able to speak of on any other platforms far more freely. On top of that, you get the opportunity to send me monthly questions